Okay, you know the feeling. You're scrolling through your phone and you see it. Your old roommate on some rooftop bar in Miami, a coworker showing off a brand new Tesla, and meanwhile, you're staring at leftover pasta for dinner. You start to wonder, am I the only one who has to check my bank account before I buy groceries? So what is actually going on here?
It's the question that just echoes in so many of our minds, right? How is everyone affording this lifestyle? Well, the answer is probably going to make you feel a whole lot better about your own finances, but it's also going to make you question everything you thought you knew about wealth. Because the truth is, most of what you're seeing is just not real.
I mean, this slide just captures that feeling perfectly, doesn't it? The huge contrast between their highlight reel and your reality. It's almost designed to make you feel like you're falling behind. But what if the whole game is rigged? Let's dive in and actually find out. To really understand this whole illusion, we have to look at the numbers. We're going to crack the code on the biggest expenses that create this facade of wealth, starting with the very foundation of the American dream, the house. So let's start with the big one, the house. The reality of home ownership today might actually shock you. With a median U.S. home price sitting around $400,000 and interest rates near 7%, the mortgage alone is about $2,600. Then you factor in property taxes and insurance, and you're easily soaring past $3,000 a month. Now, look at what this actually means. For someone earning the median U.S. income of about $60,000, that house payment eats up a staggering 60% of their gross income. That's double the recommended guideline you see there on the left. This isn't wealth. This is what it means to be house poor, where your paycheck pretty much vanishes the second it arrives. But the house is just the start. Let's move to the driveway, which might be the single biggest lie detector in all of personal finance. That shiny new car, it just screams, "I've made it." But more often than not, it's telling a totally different story. The numbers are just shocking. The payment on a typical new SUV is over $900. Add in another $200 for insurance and at least $200 for gas and maintenance, and you're looking at $1,300 a month. So you combine that with the $3,000 mortgage, and you're at $4,300 a month in just basic expenses. For that person making $5,000 a month before taxes, well, they're already in the red. So the crucial point is, they're not affording it, they're financing it. So if the math just doesn't add up, what's the missing variable here? Well, it turns out a lot of people have these invisible safety nets, these hidden support systems that make their financial picture look completely different from the outside. Here's a huge piece of the puzzle. As this chart shows, about 1/3 of young adults are still living at home with their parents. By just eliminating their single biggest expense, rent, they free up thousands of dollars every single month. So that person with the luxury car lease, they might actually have less income than you, just way more disposable cash. And believe me, it doesn't stop there. Half of all parents with adult children give them regular financial help. We're not talking about an occasional dinner here. The average is nearly $1,500 a month for things like rent, car payments, and phone bills. It's like an invisible income effect. And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? The gram shows the car, not the Venmo transfer from their parents' account. Social media is a highlight reel that conveniently never shows the subsidies. So you're left comparing your entire financial reality against someone else's curated and often subsidized performance. So we know the math doesn't add up, but that doesn't stop that feeling, Why does seeing all this stuff affect us so deeply? Why do we constantly feel like we're falling behind? Well, it turns out the answer is kind of baked right into our biology. It's called social comparison theory. And listen, this isn't a personal flaw, it's a natural human impulse. We are literally wired to look at the people around us to figure out where we stand. The problem isn't the impulse itself, it's that the game has fundamentally changed. It used to be that you'd compare yourself to your neighbors, maybe your coworkers. Today, your comparison group is literally everyone on the internet. You're measuring your life against statistical outliers, global one-percenters, and influencers whose entire job is to project an unattainable lifestyle. It's a game you cannot possibly win. And if you want to see the real scoreboard, here it is, straight from the Federal Reserve. The median net worth for Americans under 35 is just $39,000. For those between 35 and 44, it's $135,000. That lifestyle you see on Instagram, statistically speaking, it's an illusion. It is built on leverage, not on real wealth. So how do you get off this treadmill? How do you actually win? You have to start playing a different game, one that isn't about performance, but about building real, quiet, and resilient wealth. Let's just redefine what success is. Real success isn't a new car. It's the freedom of being debt-free.
It's the security of having an emergency fund. It's having the option to quit a job you hate. It's the peace of mind that comes from waking up without that knot of financial anxiety in your stomach. That's real wealth.
So what's the action plan? It's pretty simple, actually. First, you have to redefine what success means to you, not what it means to your social feed. Second, celebrate the invisible wins. Paying off a credit card, hitting a savings goal. Those are the victories that actually matter. And third, you have to consciously opt out of the performance.
This quote puts it perfectly. Every dollar spent to look successful is a dollar not spent on becoming successful. The brutal irony is that the more you spend on the appearance of wealth, the further away you get from actually achieving it. It is a direct trade-off.
So the next time you feel that pang of envy, just remember this. The flashiest people are often the most financially fragile. True financial security is quiet. It doesn't need validation from anybody. It just accumulates in the background while everyone else is busy performing. Ultimately, it all comes down to this one single question, and your answer will determine your financial future. Are you spending your energy and your money performing wealth for an audience, or are you quietly and patiently building it for yourself?